Hello, everyone. Welcome to the after party for this week's episode of Gracepoint. Sorry I wasn't here last week, but the city that never sleeps beckoned me, and I had to go over there and visit it for a little while. Hopefully, you got your recap fix elsewhere. If not, go ahead and read the recap above to get caught up, and hopefully, you've all started narrowing down your suspect list because I know I have. Um, I know the last couple times that we've talked about this show, I have mentioned that the show is incredibly a lot like the British version of Broadchurch, but I'm beginning to see some changes in the in this remake, which is pleasing me because I was starting to get bored and honestly felt like the only reason I was watching it was because I'm a huge fan of David Tennant. But that being said, it's starting to get my attention, and I am sold, and I am dying to find out who did it on this version because apparently it's going to be a different person from Broadchurch, which I'm excited. Um, they're definitely dropping a lot of clues as to the differences of who the killer is this go round. So I hope everybody's been writing their notes down and has been trying to have a suspect list going because I know I have a couple of people up there that I think possibly did it. Number one being Mark Solano. I know that they've kind of done away with him being a suspect and have focused their attention elsewhere, but I still think that is super, super sketchy, along with the priest or preacher, Paul Coates. Um, so those are my top two right now. Although Creepy Keys lady is definitely up there. I know she has a name, but she's just super creepy to me. So I gotta say I enjoyed this episode more than I have the last three, which sadly the season's almost over because it's only 10 episodes long. So we only have 5 episodes after next week's. So I'm very disappointed it's taken this while, this long for me to get involved and invested in it. But I am here, so I will stop speaking ill of the show and enjoy it. And I really did enjoy it this time. I mean, love the scenes between Carver and Miller this week. Although I am still missing Olivia Colman's version of Miller versus Anna Gunn's version. I thought those two had more chemistry, but I'm beginning to see, you know, a little bit more rapport between the two of them, and the scene where she asked him to dinner was totally awesome but totally awkward, and it was honestly my favorite scene of the whole night because just you could kind of see like the tension thawing between the two of them. They're finally starting to get along, and hopefully it will continue to their relationship will continue to get better and better with time, because that's what made honestly that's what made Broadchurch so awesome. Was the relationship between the two of them and how it grew and how they learned to trust and respect each other and were there for one another. So we saw a glimpse of that this week, and I hope it just continues on. I gotta say, David Tennant is the ultimate sass master in the show, and I don't think he's like trying to, but some of the scenes is he comes off super sassy, and I really really love that, and it's selling his character for me. Um, as far as some of the things that went on in the episode, um, I still don't like Renee Clemens, the reporter. I probably never will. And I can't wait for her to get out of town. I still think Paul Coates' super sketchy, and he's not really helping his, case when he's um, doing a lot of things behind like the family's back. So, um, and Miller's son is also super sketchy to me. Honestly, aside from the two that I mentioned, pretty much everyone is a suspect, and it's sad to say that, but it's like everybody in that town is not what they seem to be, and Carver and Miller have their work cut out for them. I will give up the props to Miller this week. She was able to kind of detach just herself from the situation a little bit better, and it's not coming off as so emotional and not proving why she didn't get the promotion as much as she has been in the previous episodes. So good job. um, that's all I have for you this week. I will see you all next week for the after party. I will be around, so until then, keep jotting those clues down, keep narrowing your list down, because before we know it, it'll be the end of the season and we will have to think out loud and say who we think killed Danny Solano. Until next time, bye.